Alright, so today's day 2, and we're going to attempt to dunk, but today we're okay. We had slight issues with Dream. Still kind of trying to figure it all out, but that was actually my fault. So yeah, essentially just warming up, and I think what got cut out was my little ramble about keeping strength days recorded as well as the jump days, and hoping that I can kind of train a bit more loose around my strength days as long as I'm getting enough stimulus in the jump days. So I'm still gonna do kettlebell swings and stuff that requires momentum. Um, but just wanted to make it a well-rounded thing. So you're not just seeing the glamorous jump days, putting in the boring, well, I wouldn't say boring, but I don't know, less athletic looking. I feel like jumping just looks more athletic. But that is just a biased opinion. So I've warmed up a little bit. I warmed up a little bit before it cut out as well, so kind of missed my warm up, which is my fault. My apologies, but yeah, doesn't matter that much. So sitting in this hinge position, but as I was picking up this kettlebell, I realised how tight my hammies were. Especially after these jump days. I've done a little bit of jump training previously, but I haven't dedicated myself to actually making progress in it over a long time. And recently I started tracking, and then I was like, okay, may as well record it. But the amount of stretching that don't need to do, but feels like you need to do after jump days is a lot more than when you're just doing strength sessions. Because strength sessions, you can kind of stretch yourself out as you're doing the movement. But when you're doing like sprints or jump days, your body feels so much more fatigued. Or at least mine does. So this is about 12 kilo kettlebell, but the amount of shit I've put it through, I don't know if it's actually 12 kilos. I don't know if you can see this thing, but it's absolutely totaled. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's lost a kilo or so, just from me dragging it and throwing it around. Okay, let's double check the stream. Oh, I got some people tuning in, or a person. Hope we're doing well. So we're gonna get a bit of push volume in for today. Still kind of just loosely warming up. And things I've been working on have been upside down kettlebell pushes that I just demonstrated before, but without the extent. I'm probably going to throw some push-ups and handstands. I know that's not like related to jumping, but I mean, who doesn't like to learn how to do a handstand? I guess I don't know. I feel like all strength is helpful to a goal, and it will get progressively more nuanced into very jumping specific training but also this is stuff I've been working on earlier, and yeah, it kind of wouldn't want to throw that away just yet. So I'm gonna do about, I don't know, 8, I guess. It's kind of what I've been working with recently. I don't know if I'll be able to actually get 4 sets of 8 with upside down kettlebell, but we'll see, and we'll try to do 4 sets of whatever I can get on each arm. That's probably getting cut off in the... Yeah, I think it won't be seen on the camera, so I'll chuck it down a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that's a better angle. Alright. Okay. Okay, we'll stick at 4 then. I think it's going to be the number for today. So 4 by 4, similar to the amount I was using at the jump session. Oh, I missed the last one. There we go. Whew. Give it a little bit of rest. So, also when you think about jumping, it's usually one arm that's like got the ball. So if I can get strong with like this unilateral position, that's kind of my thought process behind it. Yes, it's good to be strong this way, but a lot of the times your body's kind of in this extension position that's got your limbs in different spaces. And sure, I might not get as like metrically strong, like the numbers might not go that high because you're only using one extremity, but like, I don't know, yeah, seems like it'd work. Okay, so let's go set 2, aiming for 4 reps. Probably could have done more. There was definitely some in reserve. But my balance on my right arm is nowhere near as good as my left. Oh, I wasn't counting. Was that 4 or was that 3? You can tell I'm a professional at this. Okay. Alright. Let's check in on a chat between sets. Are we all cruising? No chats? We cruising. Alright, we've got 2 more sets. 2 more sets of 4 reps. And then we'll go into some wrist strengthening stuff. and then handstands, and then push-ups. That should probably be it. Shouldn't need much more. I'll do some stretches, some leg stuff as well. It's probably important. Whoop. Oh, was that 4 or is that? Oh, jeez, okay. I think that may have been 5. I need to count better. I just kind of zone out. 1. Whoop. Let's try that again. 2. 3. Oh. A bit more tension on my left arm. So we'll try to even that out. Bro sciencing this thing. Okay. We'll give it a bit of a rest. It's feeling pretty good, honestly. I could maybe do 6 reps in these sets, but since it's being my first exercise, I don't want to overdo it. I just want to get some volume in for my reach, because I feel like that's what it's helping, that arm drive, you know. Get up quick, because I was reading that it's about 15% of your vert is arm swing. Okay, we're just doing 4s, and that's pretty significant if you think about it. Oh shit, that was 3. Okay, that last up felt pretty powerful. But less balance on this arm. I just feel like I had more balance, but less drive. Not sure. Okay, let's put the kettlebell away for a bit. I think something that's kind of forgotten about in training is your wrist strength. And especially if I'm going to be slamming my wrist against a rim, or if that's the goal, then having some strength and stretch in the wrist was going to help that slingshot kind of whap, you know, that pop at the end. And just getting, oh, some nice cracks. Getting strong in this position. It doesn't have to be a crazy, like, full planche or anything, but just having that capacity to stretch out and then also, like, resist it. You know, you don't really see people at the gym doing that, but I mean, why not? And it also just warms it up so I don't tear anything from my handstands. Which I think we're gonna move on to. It always starts out super cold and then heats up in like 0.5 of a second. It's great. Alright, so let's get into our handstands. Hola, Robin. Santiago Flores. Hello. Okay. Handstand attempt number 1. Okay, they're feeling right. I'm not really gonna track these. I'm probably gonna do like attempts, like I did X attempts, maybe like 10 by 3 or something, and then move on. Because I just like doing handstands. It's a fun exercise, and there's no point in not tracking it. But they're difficult to track unless you have a stopwatch. I feel like a lot of exercises can be tracked in so many ways that it can be overcomplicated in which way you track it. So if you just kind of dumb it down to like attempts or, X number of reps, makes it a bit digestible. But I've forgotten. I forget track of the amount of reps I do. I'll say that's like what, four attempts. Oh, I keep turning to the side. Oh, that was a good one. So it's like the attempts aren't each time the same amount of length. So it's like, was that 1 attempt or was that 3 attempts? I'm gonna count it as 1, but it's just something to note if you get really good at something to the point where you need to track it for time, like a handstand. Then it's probably a better way of, or maybe not a better way, but another way of tracking. I'll go one more. Okay. And then we'll do 2 more. 2 more sets. And then move into some split squats we want to work on. Getting a good stretch here, especially after yesterday. Everything's super tight. And then what else? Because we don't just want to do arms. What have we done so far? We've done single leg push, and that's pretty much it, other than handstands. So, put some accountability by recording myself, because sometimes I just have like a quick session, and having a recording of each session is puts accountability in how much actual effort you're putting into it. Which isn't something I thought about. Was this attempt 2? Attempt 3. Ooh, that was a good one. Bad landing, but it's alright. So it was 3. But then again, it's like, was that 3? Was that 4? Was that... You can count it differently, but by how long you hold it, or... Oh, that's 4. 5. Bad landing though.